Hello, we're back with Angelina today and we're going to be making some really, really yummy food today. So what we have here for you today is, right? Hello, Angelina.
Hi.
So here what we have is we actually sauteed a pound of ground beef with very finely chopped onions, a little bit of parsley and a little bit of dried mint with some salt, Aleppo pepper and some black pepper. So once we did the saute, we took it out of the pan and we let it cool down completely. In this other pan, we actually have 2 pounds of filet mignon that we ground 3 times with the very fine grinding on our meat grinder. So, and over here, so that's what we have here. Here we have 2 cups of bulgur, and here we have some Aleppo pepper, which we're going to be using in just a second. And we're going to be making traditional koffteh. We call it mechov koffteh. So it means that meatballs stuffed with meat.
Yeah.
So here we go. So what we have here is, we're going to get started. We're going to get some...
Can I?
I'm going to put my gloves on and Angelina is going to do the same thing. So what we need to do at this point is we need to actually mix the ground beef with the bulgur. So what we're going to do, and the ground beef is very, very kind of sticky, and that's exactly how we want it to be. It is super, super sticky. So what we're going to do, at this point, we're going to add a little bit of our bulgur to the mixture, approximately a cup, right? And then we're going to mix it very thoroughly, and if needed, we can add a little bit of water as we're mixing this completely.
Can I mix it? Okay.
Yeah, you can try. Keep mixing.
Like.
Yeah, just press real hard. Perfect. Just keep pressing real hard.
This is.
Alrighty. You got this?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So we're gonna mix it really well here. And I bought this today. I bought it from the Whole Foods market, and it's filet mignon again. It's very soft meat, and when you touch it, it kind of sticks to your hands, which is supposed to. So we're gonna add the rest of the
Can I mix it?
bulgur mixture right in here. Yeah, go ahead and mix. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of water. That way things do not fly around.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so here we go with a little bit of water just to let us absorb the bulgur into the meat. Good. Okay, you do it this way. I come this way and do it, okay? So I want to make sure that all of this is completely absorbed in. It's a good exercise, right? Okay, let me see.
Let me add pepper.
No, add a little bit more water for me. Add the whole water.
Whole?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I want to make sure that all of this bulgur is evenly mixed with the meat completely. So here again we have 1 pound of ground beef, organic, 1 whole chopped onion, which is very finely chopped. We sauteed the onion. We added a little bit of olive oil and sauteed it in olive oil. And then once the onions became very soft, we added the ground beef and
Grains.
so we added the ground beef, and we added some chopped parsley from our garden, and we added some dried mint. Okay, come on,
Okay.
do your business. Okay. So the next thing we do is we have a little baking sheet with a pan of with a parchment paper. So let me just finish it, because we're gonna make little meatballs right now. Okay, so just want to give it a final. appears to be completely mixed now. So this is a really great workout, by the way. If you need a workout, this is a pretty good one. So 2 pounds of ground beef, completely chopped filet mignon, and kind of once it is browned, it should be kind of sticky.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, squish. And like you said, it's a really good exercise. So I just want to make sure that it's completely incorporated. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Alrighty. So we've got this ready. So we're gonna just make a little, almost like a little pancake inside of our bowl. So this is what it looks like. It's all pre-mixed. And then we're going to make little meatballs. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take one in each hand. That one's kind of too big. So we're gonna make tiny little meatballs like this, okay? And we're gonna just set them here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Good. Good. This one is a little bit too big. It's okay.
This one good.
Good. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna make the little meatballs and we're gonna just set them aside right here. Perfect. You don't have to be 100% perfect because we're gonna work with this in just a few moments. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
This is going right. Okay, go. There we go. Somehow we got some meat here too. Okay. There we go. So again, these do not have to be 100% perfect. They should be kind of, they should fit kind of in the palm of your hand like this. And just make them just little round circles. And then set them on the parchment paper, and then we're gonna do some really cool stuff with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Angelina is gonna show us what she's doing. There you go. There we go. Almost there. There we go.
Okay. And
Almost there.
they're just basically like little meatballs.
Ja, and then Sarah, watch that is getting these. No,
One.
Okay, little meatballs.
Here, I'll make
Here.
it. I'll make one.
Here.
Mom, you do that one. I'm gonna make one.
This is Grandma's recipe, which I'm showing to Angelina so she can pass it on to her, hopefully children next, right? When you grow up. Yep. Alrighty, so here are our little circles. We're almost there. Just a couple more. Alrighty. So at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of water into our little measuring cup. That will be just to wet our fingers. And
Is good or big?
they're kind of big. That's okay. Let me see. Here. Okay.
I'm just gonna put that in the corner.
Alrighty, so we make little bowls. I'm gonna get this away, and I'm gonna take my gloves off for a moment. And
Should I take off my gloves?
No, this is the gloves. I'm gonna put this away too.
And this is how the meatballs look like.
Yeah. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to show you how we're going to be stuffing these meatballs, okay? We need this little water. Let me get my gloves. So here is what we're going to be doing. You don't have to work with gloves, it's just better that way we don't get our hands dirty. So what we're going to do, we're going to just make a really nice and perfect circle, which looks just like this. Okay, then we're gonna wet our finger, and we're just gonna make a little depression inside of the circle, and we're gonna press inside of our the palm of our hand.
Is this a good circle?
That's a perfect circle, and we're gonna make the shell kind of as thin as possible without breaking it. And it's really easy to do, not complicated at all. And then
It's
now,
like a cup.
yeah, it's just like a little cup. It's like a little clay cup. So now we have our little shell, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of this ground beef mixture in it, and we're going to add it kind of almost to the rim, just a little bit below it. And then I'm just gonna wet my palm of my hand, and I'm just gonna press and press and press very delicately. Press and press and press and press until I completely cover up my little stuffed meatball. Yeah, but it has to be a little bit thin because that's
do it then.
It's okay. So our meatball is done. This is one of them. It's already stuffed with the meat inside of it. So Angelina is gonna kind of start it, and then I'm gonna finish it. And so we're gonna just make it super thin, just like that. And again, we're gonna make it without breaking it. And then once it has a pretty thin shell at this point, you can take a look at it. We're going to add our meat
I think I
almost to the rim, but not quite. Just press a little bit, kind of like this. Then wet out the palm of the hand, and then little by little close this up. Here we go. I'm gonna close this up. It's okay. So we're gonna close this up, and we're gonna make it into a perfect circle. That's it. So this is our meatball. So these are the ones that are done. Okay, let's make the next one. And then, so when we're gonna kind of stop the video at this point, and then we will come back and we will continue.